Hey guys, what's up? I'm Just from OB Baseball Blogs here with Richard. Here's our part two of our Prime 9 catchers from number 4 all the way down to number 1. Richard, what's going on, man?
Not too much, man. Let's get this countdown over with.
Yeah, for the catchers, but yet we still have first, second, third, and then we have the pitching. The pitching's going to be really different, so we'll just go by team on who's going to be their top pitching. So let's continue with number 4 catcher of this season, Victor Martinez. This guy is a beast last season for the Boston Red Sox, but the Red Sox didn't make the playoffs last season. Richard, is this guy going to hit 25 home runs, and where would you want him to? Is he going to be an MVP anytime soon?
I don't know about MVP. With all the talent that's generating through baseball now, I don't think he'll reach MVP. I mean, he's finished in the top 10 in MVP once in 2007. But I don't think so. He's kind of like doing a platoon with catcher and DH. Last season, really good average, about a 302 with 20 home runs and 79 RBI. But to answer your question from earlier, 25 home runs, I think he can definitely do that. It's actually the most he's ever hit in a season, and that was in 2007. But I think he can. I think he can hit 25 again.
Yeah. I like Victor Martinez. This guy, I've actually been looking up to when I'm playing baseball back in the 07, 06 time. I think he was with the Tigers, not with the Tigers. He was with Cleveland. So he's currently with the Tigers right now. I think he's gonna have a great season. I've been looking up to this guy ever since I started playing at the catcher's position. I've always wanted to be like him. I hope he's having a great career in baseball. I wish I'd had him higher, but with the catchers that's coming up, I think number 4 is where he's at. Where could you possibly see him in the All-Star game this year, Richard?
Yeah, definitely. He's a 4-time All-Star last year. I think that he could be in the All-Star game, maybe as backup, but nonetheless in the All-Star game.
Yeah, I mean, sorry if my voice gets high-pitched at times, guys. My throat's been kind of weird, so just to get off subject right there. But I think this is going to be another All-Star year for him. I really enjoy watching him. Like I said, he's the guy I've been looking up to playing baseball. I think he's going to have a great career. I think he's going to have a great season this year. I can actually see him hitting 25 home runs, 24 home runs, and about 92, 94 RBI, somewhere around there. We'll just have to wait and see on how well he does with this new team, the Detroit Tigers. Is Detroit a hitter's ballpark or is it a pitcher's ballpark, Richard?
Detroit. I believe it's sort of neutral, except for over there on right field. It's pretty shallow. But yeah, I like Comerica Park a lot for hitters, especially since Bmart is a switch hitter. I think that when he bats a lefty, I think he'll hit more home runs with the left side because of the shallowness at Comerica in right field.
Yeah. I think other than that, Victor is very ready to get this season going. Who is our number 3 guy on our countdown?
Our number 3 guy is the guy who won the National League All-Star game for the National League last year, Brian McCann. He was actually at one point the number 2 catcher in all baseball behind Mauer. He has to tune in a little bit later for our number 2. But, this is a guy who's consistently hit around 18 to 24 home runs his whole career, really. Since coming into the league in 2006, I mean, he came in 2005, but he only played 59 games. But since he took on the full-time catcher's role, he's been an all-star every single season. This guy, he's a career 289 hitter. That's very nice for a catcher. Especially being, like I said, being a catcher, not many catchers hit that good with like a 289 average. But I think Brian McCann is definitely number 3 right now. I think Brian McCann's a lock for another All-Star season. His contract is up at the end of the year, but he does have 2 options, which I think if the Braves are smart, they'll definitely take it. Not much else I can say about Brian McCann besides he's an awesome player.
Yeah. It was really hard to think about if Brian McCann was going to make our number 2 or our number 3. I mean, it was just really it was a long discussion between us two, thinking about where will this guy end up. This guy, as we said before, his contract is up at the end of the season. This guy is for sure to stay in Atlanta for years to come. This guy is just a straight up beast. He won the All-Star game last season in LA. This guy was just beast for the National League. I think it was like 13 or I don't know how many times the AL won until the National League won. I mean, this guy just pulled through in that All-Star game. I really enjoyed it. I just think this guy's going to be a beast. If I see him out here in Arizona in that All-Star game, I'm going to be, wow, I'm glad that I actually saw it because I really enjoy Brian McCann, and I also enjoy Victor Martinez. I just hope these guys just make this All-Star team at the AL. So, AL and NL, I think it's going to be a great season for both Victor Martinez and Brian McCann. Who is our number 2 guy on this countdown?
The number 2 guy is the 2010 Rookie of the Year winner, Buster Posey. If you watched my video with Tim from the Cash Kelly and AC Sports Report about a week ago, we were comparing Joe Mauer and Buster Posey, and we decided that Buster Posey is the better catcher for years to come. But right now, it still goes to Mauer, which I'm pretty sure you guys knew that Mauer was going to be our number 1. But I think Buster Posey has more power than Mauer. I don't think he'll ever reach the average that Mauer has, but I think Buster Posey is a better, as far as offensively goes, except for average. I think power-wise, he's a lot better than Mauer. But I mean, when Mauer's in his 30s, mid-30s, Buster Posey is going to be the number 1 guy on this list. Buster Posey is the future of the San Francisco Giants organization. His contract's up at the end of the season, but he will be a free agent due to service time. But yeah, I think if the Giants are smart, they'll sign this kid to a long extension. Right now, he's only making $575K. I think this guy, based off of last season, he's definitely worth $15-16 million a year. Not much else you can say about Buster Posey besides a great homegrown San Francisco Giant talent.
Yeah, like I said, I like all these catchers in this countdown. I really like Buster Posey a lot. I actually had maybe about a couple words with him during the spring training. My father got the accepted job as the spring training cook for the Giants, and Buster Posey was just a really nice guy. He said he's ready for the season, and I hope he has another great season. Is this guy going to be MVP candidate within the years to come?
I don't know if I can give him MVP. There are guys like Votto and Prince Fielder and Albert Pujols in the same division as him. I mean, in the same, not the same division, but they're both all in the National League. I definitely think he'll finish in the top 10 a lot in his career, but MVP, I don't think so, just because of the other guys in the league. Maybe once Pujols and them are gone, but I don't know. But I definitely think he's a definite all-star. Almost probably, I'd give him a 10-time all-star right now, just based on the season last year. But VP, I'm not sure.
Yeah, I'm not talking like anytime soon. I'm talking about way in the future. I'm not really talking 3 or 4 years from now, 5 or 6, whatever. I'm talking about a little bit deeper into his years.
He definitely has the talent to be MVP, but the problem is you got Pujols in the same league as him.
Yeah. So Buster Posey, this guy is going to be a beast pretty much this season. The Giants are 0-2 right now. Buster Posey, I haven't really been watching the Giants game, so I don't know how well he's doing right now. But I hope he turns out to hit a reasonable amount of home runs that he can handle. Now it's down to our number 1 guy, as he announced. It's going to be Joe Mauer. Richard, how well will he do? Will he be on the cover of MLB 12 The Show for the 3rd straight year?
I really hope not. As an MLB The Show lover, I don't think he should have been on the cover last year. No offense, Joe. No, he won't be on the cover again. I hope not. Getting to his statistics, though, I think what's going to make Mauer slide behind Posey in years to come is because he's in target field now. It's not hitter-friendly whatsoever. And also, Joe Mauer had a little bit of a freak season in 2009. He had 28 home runs and 96 RBIs. I mean, That's and with a 365 average. That's just crazy. Yeah, I don't think Mauer's going to. I don't think Mauer's going to repeat that type of a performance. I can see 12 home runs and 80 RBIs, like another 325, 330 average out of Mauer.
Yeah. Like going back to those MVP talks, is Joe Mauer MVP bound in 2011?
No.
He's in
I
there,
don't
though.
think he's going to be the MVP. I mean, he's finished in the top 10 4 times in his career. I don't think he can be MVP again. They got a lot of candidates, especially Adrian Gonzalez coming over from San Diego, who I think is going to have a monster season.
He also got Carl Crawford.
Yeah, I also got Carl Crawford, another guy. I don't think Joe Mauer. I think he'll finish in the top 10 again this year, but I don't think he will be crowned MVP at the end of the season.
Yeah, I think that Joe Mauer, yes, he is bound, but with those new guys coming from this Adrian Gonzalez, I'm losing my loss of words right now because it's just how well this will plan out. I mean, Carl Crawford with his time in Tampa Bay, this guy always had an MVP season, but he never really didn't get crowned anything except being a stolen base guy who's just been beast at stealing bases. Adrian Gonzalez making a transfer over from the National League to the American League, and you say he's gonna have a monstrous season. Adrian Gonzalez is a potential 40 to 34 home run guy. It's just gonna be tough for Mauer because you also got a couple other guys in the AL who are also MVP bound. You got Adam Dunn, that guy's making another transfer from the National League over to the American League. There's just so many guys who are just MVP candidates for the AL this season. Is Joe Mauer the guy who is the future of the Twins? Is he going to be in a Twins uniform for his whole career, or is he going to be in a different uniform?
Unless something happens at the end of his contract, which he did sign last season, an 8-year, $184 million extension until 2018. By that time, Joe Mauer will be 35 years old. I think he's going to be in a Twins uniform the rest of his career. I mean, unless he's one of those guys who will accept minor league deals with random teams. But no, I believe Joe Mauer is going to retire a Twin.
Yeah. So that pretty much sums it up for you guys. This is our Prime 9. What is yours? I like to use that little catchphrase that MLB does. So that is our Prime 9. What is yours? Who's going to be your Prime 9? We have ours. What's yours? Make sure to comment below. Next up, we'll have our Prime 9 top first baseman in the league. That's going to be coming up later on today. Make sure to check us out on our websites. The link will be down below. We're looking forward to broadcasting some more videos of our Prime 9. We'll talk to you guys soon and enjoy your weekend. It's baseball season, so kick back and relax and enjoy.